laughing with love at it all. Look at our life now, all tattered and torn. We fuss and we fight and delight in the tears that we cry until dawn. Oh, me now. Oh, my heart. Stay with me. Let loving start. Let loving start. You say I'm a dreamer. We're two of a kind. Both of us searching for some perfect world we know we'll never find. So perhaps I should leave here. Yeah, go far away. But you know that there's nowhere that I'd rather be than with you here today. Oh, 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 me now. Oh, my heart. Stay with me. You ask if I love you. Well, what can I say? You know that I do, and that this is just one of those games that we play. So I sing you a new song. Please don't cry anymore. And ask for forgiveness, though I don't know just what I'm asking it for. Oh, 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 me now.
That was a moment of silence for my grandmother, Donna Marie Avini Chester, or Chester Avini. June 10th, 2018. Her 1 year anniversary. When my grandma first passed, it took me 6 months. 6 months to even talk about it. I couldn't even speak about it. There's all different kinds of pains in this world and sufferings. My grandma died. I was in shock for 6 months. She died from cancer. She had 3 different kinds. And the last one, unfortunately, took her life. I was always her Cinderella princess. That's why I love Cinderella so much. And glass slippers. I got purple hair mixed with my favorite color, red. Because my grandma, she loved her some Michael Jackson and Prince. Purple Rain. I seen a lot of rainbows over the year of her passing. Double rainbows, which I never seen in my life before. And those could have stood for a lot of things. Because unfortunately, I just suffered a terrible breakup where I found out the man I love had someone else while he was dating me and with me. And he jumped in a relationship with that person um, less than 2 weeks when I synced them. And he chose her over me after she texted my phone. So, and I happened to find all of that the day before my grandma anniversary, which is today. God worked in mysterious ways. So I was set free. But I've been dealing with these two heartbreaks for a minute. I disappeared for a second. The heartbreak of my grandma and my ex was very, very, very harsh on me. It was very hard for me. And I'm still facing it today. But I came out now. Because I'm ready to deal with and face with what's to come for the journey that God is leading me down. There's a lot of people, and I'm quite in shock, that won't be going down this journey with me that I thought I was. A lot of them is family members, my ex, and I all thought these people was going to walk the road with me, um, down the road with me, with my grandmother. They say when a tragedy happens, it's supposed to pull y'all together or either pull y'all apart. I'm a believer of that. I really thought my grandma's death was going to bring me and my family closer and bond closer. But the grief and the pain and the suffering, it divided us. And we all went our separate ways. I thought I was going to be with my family today. Going to the cemetery, visiting my grandmother. But we all departed from each other. I'm battling with my siblings. They, all our lives, even mine, went down the drain after our grandma died. My siblings, they so stubborn and selfish, just like I am. But I'm always there for them. But when I got with this last person, he made it very difficult for me to be with my family. And he came between my family. I went through a lot of things I didn't know about. And I asked God, why you put me with something like that? Way out of my character, out of my league, and not even in my class. But we all got to be taught, tested, and we all got to learn and grow. And even though I went through what I went through, I just kept working through all of it. I had wonderful jobs. They still available. And now I'm getting paid more than I ever made in life. But I drowned myself in work because I couldn't deal with my grandma pain. She did everything for me. She made my life so special, so magical, and she loved me unconditionally. And I really never had people that truly and really cared and loved me because I come from a harsh, hardcore family that's very stubborn and selfish and only care about their needs and their wants. My grandma, she never judged me. Even when she was mad at me, she still loved me. I miss calling her. I miss talking to her. And Lord knows I miss hugging and holding her. I used to always watch her. I used to always look at her. She was the most beautiful woman I ever seen in my life and in the world to me. And her warmth, Every time I was in her presence or even around or even close in her presence, I felt so warm. I couldn't wait to see her. She was one of the exciting people I couldn't wait to see in my life. And she gave me everything and the best of life. And I could never repay her for that. The picture you saw, unfortunately, is my new tattoo of her. This is how she looked. Before she got sick from the cancer. It killed her quickly too, and she was suffering so bad. That is something I gotta live with for the rest of my life. And then my ex, he fought me a year ago when she was alive on Mother's Day. And I never got the chance to see her. Even though I did not want to see her like that, because even though I didn't see her, me and my grandma had a deep bond and a very, very, very deep connection. I can feel all her emotions, all her pain and her suffering. So while she was sick, I felt all of that. And I flashed all of how she was. From the throwing up to the sick, from her losing her hair, her weight, everything. I felt and went through all of that until she died. So I never got to say goodbye to her when she was alive. I never got that chance. It was taken from me. But because I lost myself and I wasn't focused in a lot of things, I was blind and I didn't see a lot of things. In reality, you have to deal with reality, because sometimes when you dream or keep living in a dream, you can't focus on reality like that. And it blindsides you and you lose yourself. And that's the lesson I learned and was taught from my grandma dying and what my ex did to me. He had a lot of problems before my grandma died. That was the last thing she said, was to get away from him, because he was going to break my heart, but I will still love him and pursue him. And I did. And he broke my heart into trillions of pieces. And I'm just picking up slowly the little pieces one at a time, trying to rebuild my life. And like I said, even though it didn't work out and he didn't really truly love me and it wasn't real, I still worked. I still did what I had to do, because they put me in debt and I fell down because of them. And I got myself back up. And now I'm very successful and I'm still rebuilding, but I'm almost back to where I was before I actually got into 2 terrible, horrible, sorry relationships. I wanted to do this on YouTube. I am a big supporter in cancer, and I just want the whole world, the universe, beyond the world, touch God, touch Jesus, to let people know how much I truly love my grandmother. She was my heart, my soul. And besides God, I was lucky enough. God loved me so much. He put somebody as close into his perfection on earth, a human being, to love me as if he loves us. And I am truly grateful and appreciate everything my grandma done for me, especially the love. And I won't ever forget. And I love her more and more every day. Rest in peace, Grandma. December 3rd, 1947. Till June 10th, 2017. You was the best friend, teammate, and one of the best and special and dedicated and sentimental persons that was in my life.